Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Luisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
Today, all new Simply the Best Season 6. Get inspired. This is the most outrageous Filipino house we have ever seen this Christmas. It was totally unbelievable. We will take you inside the home of Rolly and Arlene Nicanor in Surrey, BC, and showcase their breathtaking decorations, displays, and colorful lights to celebrate Christmas. A great evening of beautiful hearts on Boxing Day to help raise money for Fleetwood International Church, initiated by Nelly Van and Arlene Nicanor and hosted by our good friend Papa Bear Jerry Legaspi. And on Spotlight, another amazing Christmas moment at the Philippine Diamond Society BC Clubhouse, where MLA Mable Elmore announces her nomination bid for federal riding of Vancouver East.
I have decided to, after being surprised that Libby Davies was stepping down, and after receiving many phone calls from many of you, encouraging me to run and reflecting on my passion and what drives me politically.
All these beautiful inspirations starts right now. Happy New Year! We are welcoming 2015 with a big bang. We are back continuing our Season 6 with some very colorful highlights during the holidays. An unexpected announcement by Vancouver MLA Mable Elmore launching her bid to seek the NDP nomination for the federal riding of Vancouver East. We also captured some very amazing moments at the Philippine Diamond Society Clubhouse with Mabel's friends, Nanay Boreza Oquendo, and supporters. Take a look.
Luisa Marshall is here, guys, first time. So, thank you.
Where'd that come from, really?
Bless us, we gathered here today to celebrate the December-born members. Please bring peace into the hearts of everyone and keep them always in your love. Give us strength to carry our cross each day, love one another, and guide us into the way of peace. please restore health to the sick members of our society.
First, thanks to the Philippine Diamond Society for having and hosting us here for the campaign launch for Mable Elmore for Vancouver East.
She was very active in the community and continued to work and advocate to the caregiver program and low-skilled temporary workers. And she was committed in the climate justice, mental health, national poverty, especially for living wage.
I believe this is the opportune time to work really hard to bring Mable Elmore, who will take the issue of the community from immigration issues for caregivers and migrant workers to environment change to democratic reforms in Ottawa.
Thanks a lot, Jane. And Glenn, thank you very much for your support. Sammy Joe, Nanay Pereza, Riva, friends here at the Philippine Diamond Society, Tita, and all my nanays and tatais, lolos, and lolas, and also my parents. My mom and my dad are here. And my cousin friends. I have decided to, after being surprised that Libby Davies was stepping down, and after receiving many phone calls from many of you, encouraging me to run and reflecting on my passion and what drives me politically, to seek the nomination for the federal NDP seat in Vancouver East. And I want to share a little bit of who I am and how I came to reach this decision and to explain that to you. So I was born here in Langley and raised in northern Manitoba, actually, where winters our snow was over my head, and as a kid we just made snow houses from the snowbanks. My mother came as a nurse in 1965 from the Philippines, met my dad who was working in a sawmill in Prince Rupert, and one thing led to another, and I was born and grew up northern Manitoba and across the country. When I grew up hearing stories of my mother as a nurse and the challenges she faced as a new immigrant in Canada, and hearing stories of difficulties with racism, with doctors and nurses who tried to give the Filipino nurses harder work and heavier workloads. And so I grew up with knowing and being instilled in me to not accept to be taken advantage of, and also to stand up for others. And my first involvement in politics is when I got involved in grade 11. I was involved in the anti-apartheid movement and fighting for human rights and social justice. And as I attended University of British Columbia, I got involved in the gay and lesbian movement there, and also when I met Jane, over 20 years we have a history of advocating for caregivers in the Living Caregiver program. And so my interest has been over those 2 decades really around national issues and international issues. And I also have a lot of experience and spent a lot of time here in the downtown east side. So when I was reflecting about wanting to run, I felt very comfortable. We organized around issues for caregivers with the Vancouver Status of Women, and joined the early marches in the 90s. As well, I participated in many peace rallies with many of you out of the Vancouver District Labour Council, and participating in a number of campaigns for social justice and human rights right here in the downtown east side. And friends, this is when I reflected on the decision that it's really these issues on a national scale that I deal with and come in contact with. Folks that, and many of you have come to me with questions about immigration, the plight of temporary foreign workers. I have a case in my office now of a young couple who's facing deportation early in the new year. So I might be having another press conference within the next day or two on their case. And these are issues that need to be resolved at the federal level, which has also informed my decision to seek the nomination. It hasn't been easy. It was very difficult, and I love being involved politically here in the province. I love my caucus, and couldn't think more of John Horgan. It was a very difficult decision. But when I asked myself in my heart where my passion is and the issues that I wanted to take on, it's around immigration, it's around climate justice, it's around justice and a broader context of justice for our First Nations and Indigenous people, which include national inquiry into missing and murdered Indigenous women, but also comprehensive justice. These are the issues that drive me and also informed my decision. And these are the issues that I want to represent here in Vancouver East. I want to involve you in that, and I'm asking for your support for my success to become the candidate here in Vancouver East. I appreciate your support, and I just want to say that I'm continue to be inspired and am so appreciative of the support from our seniors, and I continue to look up to you, many of you, so many leaders here, and really an example of how we can work together. Vancouver East is very diverse, and I think you show great leadership in that. That's the type of campaign I want to run, getting people involved from all walks of life, all different communities, working together. That's what Canada is about. Let's make this nomination campaign the best of what Canada has to offer. Thank you very much.
It's amazing. Still to come, a special coverage of this unbelievable Filipino house. You don't want to miss this. We'll be back. Here's a special treat. On Boxing Day, we were invited to this fundraising event. We never expected this. If you haven't seen a traditional Filipino Christmas celebration, this is it. Let us take you inside the gorgeous home of Rolly and Arlene Nicanor.
My phone isn't wrong.
Well, I wish this is my house. Merry Christmas, everybody. Look at this Filipino house. Oh my goodness.
They couldn't afford one.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, too. Holy. Awesome friends gathered on Boxing Day to raise funds for the Fleetwood International Church, hosted by Arlene Nicanor and Nellie Vant. Our gracious host, their beautiful home, and breathtaking decorations blew us away. unlimited selfies all night.
We're in Wonderland.
Ah, yeah. Where's Luisa?
Very beautiful.
Like the Filipino house.
The company was superb and the food was so delicious. This is called pancit. Pancit. This is spring rolls. This is called the shokoy. Okoy. Papa.
Shokoy, the serving ukoy to Miss Luisa Marshall.
This is really good.
Christmas carols.
We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Hello, good evening. It's Papa Bear here, your correspondent for tonight for Simply the Best, the Luisa Marshall Show. Nandito po tayo sa bahay ni Mr. Rolly Nicanor and Miss Arlene Nicanor together with Miss Nelly Vant. Ito po ay fundraising event for Fleetwood International Church. And this is Miss Arlene and Miss Nelly Vant. Can you please tell us more about this fundraising, please?
Okay, we started our building campaign this year since November. So Nelly's idea is to to use our place to invite friends and relatives just to raise fund for the church.
And thank you all for coming, and we really appreciate your support and help. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
There you go. That's Miss Arlene and Miss Nelly. And later on, we will show you all the rest of the house. Okay?
Yes.
So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! Look at this house. It's so good.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
There you go.
We counted how many huge Christmas trees are inside the house.
1. Christmas tree, look. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 10, 11, but this one is all teddy bears. Well, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
At the end of the party, Filipino way doggy bag. Thanks to all who came. It's just simply the best.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Watch the Luisa Marshall Band at Lulu's Lounge, River Rock Casino, Friday, February 13th and Saturday, February 14th. Showtime at 9 p.m. No cover charge. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thanks to Arlene and Rolly Nicanor, Nelly Vant, Papa Bear, MLA Mable Elmore, Nanay Pereza, and the Philippine Diamond Society. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Always be kind. Let's stop bullies. Happy New Year. See you next week. Bye-bye.